Hi, I'm Chris Heighington. I've played 338 games in the NRL and I'm making my tomorrow better than today. Yeah, I've played 16 years in the NRL. I started off with the West Tigers when I was 19 years old, back in 2003, where I played 11 seasons. Somehow I come up with a total of 201 games there, which, met some great people along the way there, some lifetime friends, and, I lived my dream there by winning a grand final in 2005. Then I moved on to the Cronulla Sharks in 2013, where I spent 5 years, and somehow we won another premiership in 2016. So I had a great 5 years there. I love living out in Cronulla. I enjoy surfing, so we've got some lovely beaches there. And then I moved on to Newcastle Knights for the final year. Had a great, just 1 year there before I retired. I met some great people, real young, enthusiastic team, and we finished 11th, and I think previously they've won a few wooden spoons in a row, so it was a good stepping stone for them going into the new year. So away from sport, I love going surfing. It's been a passion of mine since I was a kid. I used to love it, and a lot of my mates are good surfers, so they got me in the water, and it was just an outlet for footy. And I recommend that to anyone, to have like a hobby away from football where you can go and do whatever you want to do, but it frees you from footy. You need a bit of a, well, I find that I needed a bit of an outlet, and surfing was mine. And every day off I'd be out there. But now I've had a few kids, it's probably stops me getting out and about as much in the water. But if I'm not surfing, I'm hanging around with 2 kids, which is brilliant as well. What have I done to set myself up for life after sport? Well, I was pretty lucky because I've played for 16 years. I had a lot of time to do things, but rugby league's a tough sport, and it can be over after one training session, one bad injury, or a serious injury on the field. So I recommend everyone out there who's playing rugby league to study, because you're not in the game for your whole life. I was lucky enough to play 16 years, and I made sure I did 3 and 4 in fitness and my strength and conditioning. So it's vital. It's what you need to do. You've got another 30 years to provide for your family, and if you don't have family, to provide for yourself. So there's so many different avenues you can take through the NRL. They want to help. Yeah, so I did Cert 3 and 4 in fitness, coaching course, level 1 strength and conditioning, and small business course, which set me up into what I'm doing now. I've got my own Chris Heighington Sports Performance, where I'm targeting young athletes who are trying to reach their goals and dreams. So I'm really enjoying it. Yeah, I'd recommend any young footballer to start studying. Why I chose fitness was that's what I was passionate about. I built my whole rugby league game around my fitness. I didn't have the most talent, but I knew that if I was the fittest guy in the team, that I'd always get picked. And I remember travelling down in 2003 for a trial, and then he gave me a full-time training, over 3 months, a full-time training thing for 3 months, and I won every bit of fitness. I was never going to come second. I wanted it that bad, and I knew that if I was one of the fittest in the team, that I'd make the team. So that's why I went down that avenue. That's what I was passionate about. One of my mentors once said to me was, you got to keep doing what you're passionate about, and what I love doing is training. So I went down that avenue. Now I've got this lovely gym and training young athletes. Probably as a young kid, my dream was to play NRL, and that was probably my dream. And now this is my next opportunity, outside of footy, and it's the next best thing is training people to live their dream. What's it like to now be retired? I know I'll miss the locker room banter, the challenges footy sets you, that roller coaster ride. When you win a game, you're up on a high. When you lose, you're down. So a lot of ups and downs. Yeah, so I'll probably miss the, crossing that white line and getting into it and having a win and enjoying that feeling of winning. So I'm going to try and do that. I'm going to try and build a team around me as well with this fitness industry I'm in, and maybe even try and play a little bit of footy here and there, and try and get that banner through my gym. And yeah, I'm going to miss it, but I was lucky enough to play 16 years and finish on my terms, so it feels like I'm going out on my terms, so I can just let it go and move on to my next part of my life. advice I'd give young athletes or young sportsmen, or however you want to put it, I'd surround yourself with good people, number one. There's a lot of people out there who want to help you. I've worked out along the way. I've been in sport for 16 years, and it took me 10 years to actually realise that. You know, sponsorships, you know, you go to these dinners, promos, and all the boys seem to just hang around each other. Go and introduce yourself to people, because, you know, they're established businessmen who want to help you. Maybe one bit of advice: study. As soon as you get in full time, whatever, you know, the NRL give you a grant, so you've got no excuse. You must study. You know, like I said before, it can be all over within an hour. You could do your knee at training, ACL, whatever. You know, I've seen it. I've been there. I've been at training where players are just warming up, just going for a run, and he snaps his patellar tendon in his knee, never to be played again. He had the brightest future of all time, and it was just taken away from him like that. Did he study? No. Did he think he was going to get injured? No. You're not going to know when your time's up with playing a professional sport. So the best advice I can give you is be ready. How you'd say, how do I be ready? It's study. You know, probably try and each year complete Cert 3 or 4, go to uni. Just make sure you're doing something where, you know, that time when footy does come, or sport does, or your whatever sport you're playing comes to an end, you know that you've done everything for the next step. So what's Chris Heighington Sports Performance all about? I've got the opportunity to live my dream twice. I just want to help young athletes achieve their goal, maybe achieve their dream, I don't know, but you know, I've got a few guys now, so I'm doing a lot of different sports. I've got a cyclist, skateboarder, a few rugby league players, and about 6 or 7 surfers. So they come in here and, you know, they seem to enjoy it. I make it fun. Things I learn along the way is you got to make things fun. That's how you get the best out of people, is create a good atmosphere and make it fun, and come up with programs to make them achieve their goals and get better. And not just athletes, but as people as well. Talent's one thing, but if you don't have a few other areas like attitude, resilience, you know, that talent's going to not get you as far as it should.